All right, here it is in all its glory, my complete Commodore 64 collection. I actually do have a pickup video of Commodore 64 stuff I have not yet opened, so I will be adding to this, but this is what I have at the current time. And as you can see, this bookshelf is completely full already. Ridiculous. Stuff here at the top, I have some original disc-only games, a bunch of Lodestar discs from the monthly subscription in there. These two bins here have games with manuals but no boxes, obviously, and these are all like Commodore 64 cartridges and some miscellaneous up there. But what I wanted to go through pretty much were all the boxed games. So here we go. 10th frame, interesting. There's like a special chip that comes with that you plug in the back of the Commodore 64, so you can't play a pirated version of that. So that actually was very interesting. A way to combat piracy back then, because pretty much all the Commodore 64 games I owned when I was little were pretty much copied games from friends. A lot of gold box games, Advanced Dungeons and Dragons, turn-based RPG strategy. Very cool games. If you have not checked those out, please do. They go for like 10 to 20 bucks a piece. Alien Syndrome, pretty good port. I wasn't too thrilled about the gameplay from Sega on the Commodore 64, but still pretty good. Good graphics for the Commodore. Auto Duel, valuable rare game. This actually has like a little toolkit inside, which makes it a little bit more valuable. Bard's Tale 1, 2, and 3. I kept 2 copies of 3 because there seems to be variants with the stickers, and also one of them has a smaller code wheel and the other one has a much larger one. So it's worth a bit, so I decided to keep both of them for now. Batman, Caverns of Kafka, that game sucks. Classic Mystery Library, The Witness, Suspect, and Moon Mist. These are like text-based graphic adventures. Pretty cool. Crossbow I haven't played. Clue, Commando. There was some cool games. Computer Baseball, I think that's more of like a simulator, keeping stats. A lot of cool stat-based games if you're into that sort of thing. Devonair, I played that, or Devonair. I played that when I was younger. Double Dragon, cool game, but there's this one part where I get screwed up on the first level. You like get trapped and you keep getting hit, and it makes me frustrated, and then I turn it off. Family Feud, I played that game a lot as a kid. Not too much into the flight simulators. Frogger 1 and 2. A couple sports games there, a couple racing games. Indiana Jones, I love this. I did beat The Last Crusade, not too hard. Also, The Lost Kingdom, very cool game. I had this as a copied game, but here I have it. Very cool screenshots there. Puzzle, it's like a puzzle-based game with different difficulties, and I think you do get different endings based on how the difficulty level. I'm hoping to do a video of that very soon. Couple games in there. This one, Infidel, such a big, never heard of it before, but such a big box. That's the only downside with Commodore 64 games with boxes of various shapes and sizes. So I have it all alphabetized, but it still kind of looks a little messy. Gauntlet 1 and 2, or I should say Gauntlet and then Gauntlet the Deeper Dungeons. Moving on, Jeopardy, played that a lot as a kid too. Micro League Baseball, that's like, stat-based game. So you got like extra discs you can get to keep stats. Same with like WWF, Micro League game. Millionaire, the stock market simulator. Don't know much about that. Game that fell out was called Mind Control by Mindscape. Monopoly. Outrun, pretty cool game by Sega for the Commodore. Fantasy 2 and 3, those are notables. Same with Pirates, 2 variants, different boxes, different setup. Platoon, I played that a lot. I need to get back into this game. As an adult, I was able to get much farther just on like one of my first playthroughs. I had trouble as a kid knowing where to go, so I am hoping to get back into that. That seems cool. Popeye is a very cool arcade game for the Commodore 64 too. That actually is an arcade game, so very cool there. Road Raider, I love that game. Played that a lot. I ended up getting it sealed, but I do have it unsealed that I can play. Rampage, Realms of Darkness. Looks like an RPG by SSI, another good SSI title. Put Road Raider back. Sargon, SimCity. Yeah, they actually had SimCity for the Commodore. Sinbad, I think that's a pretty decent game. Same with Star Trek, the Kobayashi alternative. And Summer Games. Summer Games 2 is very cool. I do not have that in the box, but I do have that loose with the manual. But there you go. That's what the guy looked like. That's what the guys look like doing all the acrobats and all the athlete stuff. Kind of looks like the same guy from Impossible Mission. Also made by Epix. Superman, actually pretty good game. Good graphics once it's loaded up. This game looks freaky. Suspended a Cryogenic Nightmare. This is just one of the manuals that came. I think there's a different version of this with like a mask on it. And that's part of that version, but I could not get the mask. So this is separate from that, but I just kept it all together. Test Drive 2, 1 and 2. I played Test Drive so much going up that mountain and trying to avoid the cars coming the other way. Oh man, almost done here, folks. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle, the arcade game. Pretty decent game. And yes, they did make it for the Commodore. I have not played it though. But what does the screenshots look like? Not too bad. But again, those could be screenshots from the Amiga, because they like to do that. Three Stooges, Titanic Transformers. Never played that actually. Ultima, I'm hoping to get 1 and 2. And I think there's 5 out for the Commodore as well. But I got 3 and 4. And there's actually a multi-pack too. I forget which ones are in that one. It could be 3, 4, and 5. I don't remember. And then Wizardry, pretty good games there too. X-Men, and then a couple Zorks. 1 and 2 I have right there. Hard to see. These are just like loose games. So that's it, everybody. Hope you enjoyed my Commodore 64 collection. I'll be adding to it shortly, and I'll be doing that box break, my pickup, very soon. So again, thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Take care.